Hey guys, thanks for joining us at the Range Report. Do you remember that there was actually a time in America when you could go down to your local Sears Roebuck store and buy yourself a gun? You could actually pick up the Sears Roebuck catalog. Wait, you didn't even have to pick it up. The mailman dropped it off at your house. 700 pages thick. It was like a friggin' phone book. Yeah, a phone book. A phone book used to be this yellow book or a white book that had every phone number in it from your entire state or your city or whatever. Well, this is a bygone era when you could actually go to a catalog, fill out a form, and they'd send a gun right to your house. And not just any gun, shit like this. This is the Sears Roebuck Model 200 made by Winchester. This is a 12 gauge pump with a 24-inch rifle, 5-round capacity. You got yourself a padded butt plate on this thing, and believe it or not, this particular model was made in 1967. We got a target about 50 feet out. I got 5 rounds of Remington Express Buckshot in here. So I got some pretty decent stuff. This is buffered. Now the buffered rounds are encased so that they all leave exactly the same way and there's not as much spread. So we're gonna put a couple of rounds down range and see what this thing can do, and then I'm gonna run a couple of slugs through it, provided my shoulder holds up. Well, I don't know if, okay. I think these cases might be a little long for this gun. Good God, that thing's got a little bit of kick. All right, I'm gonna run this back in. I want to take a look and see what this target looks like. Hey, Daniel, could you grab me that box of slugs, please? All right, now, every one of these is essentially a 9mm projectile coming out at you. And at 50 feet away, pretty much everything is within 13 to 14 inches. So if you're a bad guy trying to avoid buckshot, it's not going to work out too well for you. It's pretty much gonna ruin your day. But what's going to ruin your day even worse is Remington sluggers. So we're going to run this back out to 50. We're going to put these slugs in there and see if we can't tell the difference between the buckshot and the slugs. I'm just gonna run 2. I want to let the guys run a slug each too, because we gotta have fun too. Man, you don't want to be on the other end of that. All right, so I want to see the 2 holes that those 2 slugs made, because we know that the other ones make holes about that big. All right, so there's 2 holes here that I could get both my fingers right through that thing. So, yeah. Old shotguns, that you could have delivered to your house. The mailman would actually bring this to you and try to stick it in the mail slot in your door. Man, the good old days. Thanks for joining us out here at the Ranger Report. This is the Model 200 from Sears, made by Winchester. I'm going to throw some interesting pictures when I take this thing home and clean it. I want you guys to take a look at the bolt system on this thing. It's pretty sick. All right, we'll catch you guys later. Check the article, the link down below for the Ultimate Alpha Challenge on Facebook. Like, share, subscribe to it. Pay attention to it. Trust me, it'll change your life. Catch you guys later.